Hey everybody, I'm going to draw a dog with markers, and it's actually the first time I'm doing that, especially here in this video. So let's start with drawing, just using this pencil. Get a bit sharp, and let's start. So I like to start with determining how the size from the top and bottom. Going to draw it, pretty big. So you can follow along, or you can also pause the video. And it's really great way to learn how to draw by following along with these kinds of tutorials, because then you will understand all the steps. So this is the line of action, and this dog is just going to sit, so it's not that big of an deal, but this will it will help with the flow, and I will show that in a bit. So here is the head, just this big ball, and then I'm going to draw the torso and the hips, so something like this here, and I connect these shapes, and now we have this a little bit of this this bean shape. So I think I'm not really happy with this head yet, so I'm going to tweak that a little bit, making that a little bit bigger, and I'm going to add some cheeks like this here. I'm going to keep these lines really light so I can erase them, and I'm going to add this line. It's going around this head here, and also from top to bottom, like this here, and then maybe adding it a little bit here, and now we can start adding in some ears. So I'm going to draw this really big fluffy ears, so like this, and it's almost like this is a toy or something. And then we can draw here this other ear, like this here, and then I can draw in here this this ball, front leg, so something like this, and also here next to it, like this here, and then we can draw here this other leg, like here, and maybe the back of this one here. So now I'm going to draw the tail like this. What's important that I want to have this flow in the character. So I'm taking my eraser, erasing these lines a little bit light, and now I'm going to draw on top of it. So of course we want to give it some nose, so something like this here, this button, and then the shape around like this, and then here this line for the mouth like this here, and I want to have these big cute eyes for this character. So I'm drawing an eye here, an eyebrow, and also here on this other side. But what's important is that you follow this shape, so this goes around here and here. So this eye is smaller than this one, because this is a bit on the side. So like this, and we can also already add pupils. So here, so always trying to find a little bit of an angle that they don't look too weird. So a lot of times I do that because one of these eyes touching the sides or the top or the bottom, that looks way less intense. If you want to draw an intense character, like it's a character in shock or something, then you can can use that. So here now I've drawn all these here, these, and I think I will change it a little bit. So here I'm drawing this color around the neck. So something like this, maybe a little bit less thick or something. And then we can draw here this piece here. So, and once we have this this sketch, again erase these lines, and we can start drawing on top of these shapes. So here we have this nose going like this here, and then like this, and then we can draw this line for the mouth. I think a little bit, giving this a little bit of corner like this, and it's also this line here, and I want to have these shapes here. And actually I think I want to give it some more space, so this here, then some like this here, and then this teeth like this. We can draw this shape, and then we can draw this line going like this here, and I can draw this eye, and like here, and then this pupil like this here. So when adding these details, it's also important that we think a little bit about these construction shapes. So going around here, this pupil, and we have this white spot. So something like this here, and then we can draw this hair shape. So something like this, and we can then draw this, and then here this side, and then down here, and we can give this cheek here, and then we can draw these eyebrows. So not thinking too much about the line qualities and stuff, because I'm going to do another pass. So here I'm trying just to find the right shapes and trying to get the character with some appeal. So, and this goes up here, and then we have this shape going down here, and then we can draw this color just like this here, and also here this side. And let's start drawing this here. So this part is going through this color, so we need to circle here, then here, and then it needs to be attached to this shape. So I'm going to draw a circle, and also circle here, and this will have some thickness. We can erase these lines a little bit like this here, and let's draw a dog paw here, something like this. So I'm going to fix that later. So now drawing in this leg on top of these shapes, So I'm slightly changing these lines a little bit, just to get the proper feeling of the character. And then we can draw this. So like this here. And then his chest. And we can draw here these other ones, and then we can do this part and going to this back here, and we can draw in this feet here, and then we can draw this other feet like this here, and then we can draw the tail. So here the shape, also the smaller shape here to break that a little bit. So now we have this, and I think we can erase these lines a little bit. So here. And I haven't played around a lot with these markers yet. And usually I think I will first do the line work with the fineliner. But for now, I will go straight to inking. So that way I don't have to wait for the lines drying. So I hope this will work. So let's see. I'm just going to ink these lines. So here, and then you can add this dark shape going down. And I think there's also this marker brush on the other side, but I think I will also use this brush side because, yeah, I don't think this already, for me, this is already quite a big part. I don't think I'm going to go in more, yeah, more in detail or bigger shapes than this. So I think this brush is ideal for this one. So maybe I can give this side a little bit of extra lines, so we get a little bit of shading here. This is definitely something I want to experiment a little bit more on later. Just now let's start save. Also let me know in the comments if you also, besides my sketchbook drawings, would love to see my adventure with markers like these, and I will make more videos. So let me know. So here. So yeah, something like this, or I can even make it more. But yeah, for now let's leave it like this here, and maybe also do that. I want to have a spot here. So this going around here. Then rounded eye. So I'm also going to add that here. So around this eye, going up, and also here this side here. Let's shade this part a little bit. And right, and there's also this other ear. So here. here. So I also want to give this nose, I think the same color. A little bit darker, so if this is dried up I will go over it again. So here, shading this. And then another around. So, like this here. And yeah, let's do that other part. Although I think what I should have done is do that light big part first. These parts here. Though I think just as with drawing, you need to do it a lot to learn it. And maybe it's fun to keep doing drawings like this, and then you can grow along with me with these markers. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Maybe you're already working with markers and you can give me some tips. So here, some shading. Also the sides here, and here in the back. Maybe you can also give some shadow, like that ear. So run around here. Also for this ball here. And this should also be a bit darker. And maybe also here some darker lines. And now we can do the head. So. Then around the eyes. And here. Here, then we can go this here, and around this beak, so like this, and this part here. And yeah, I want to keep those other parts lighter. And for the color, first let's do this golden thing here. So let's use this. So maybe I should have made these eraser lines even lighter. No. So like this. And we can start doing that color like this here. Around. And then this part, fill it. And maybe let's make this a bit darker. So like this. And yeah, maybe I haven't chosen a color for the eyes yet, so maybe should have picked that before. Yeah, I think this color. So for the irises, I think. Like this. And also here this side. Here, like this here. So, yeah, now we can start with inking process. Do I have, this one is really fine point, but I think at the moment it's actually all I have. So I think, yeah, I will start with this one. Yeah, I think I will add dark lines. So here. And then we'll see how that works around these other ones. So the benefit is I can use this really thin line around this. Also here. And let's do it around. Oh. His nose. And a really thin line around here. So making this, I think, a little bit thicker. So here, and we can do here this side. Going around. Following this shape. And also here. I think I definitely want to try to find a cool style here. So as you probably know, I usually work digital and in my sketchbook with pencil. I've never really worked that much with traditional materials like markers or paint. It would be fun to experiment with that. Let's do here's top. Then we can go around here. And then this line here. Can add this line here. Going around here. So, and then down here. Around that head. And then this shape here, and we can do this here, come down here, and we can do this eyebrow, and then this other one on top. Now we can do this part. So going around here. Then around here. And we can do these shapes here. And then this part. Oh. Small mistake there. And then this back. Maybe it could also work if I do the outer lines with thick pencil or something, color pencil. I've also seen some people doing that, so maybe that could check that out next time. So here is palm, and then we can go around here, and then here is part around here, and then this feet. Here. Maybe you could use a really soft gray for shadows in those white spots. So for this one I don't want to experiment too much because I'm afraid of screwing things up. So here, now we've did this, and now taking this this sticker marker and trying to fill the eyes. I'm feeling this will bleed a little bit or something. So nice dark. So you decide. And I can do these. Here, these edges, like this here. Yeah, let's do it like that there, and let's make some spots darker. Let's try this brush here. I want to give this a little bit thickness at the top, like it has some eyelashes. Small line here, and we can start coloring this a little bit. Like this here. So I definitely would love to add a little bit more shadows to it. So I also don't want to screw that up. So I'm going to try to do something in the next video or offline, and then if I learn some new things I will try that next video. So yeah, maybe I can try a little bit these eyes. So if the light is coming from the top corner, I can make this darker. And then here, these spots, bottom a bit lighter, because there is the light touching on. That's how I would paint it digitally, a little bit outside that line. And that's the thing, you can't erase with these things. So here maybe you can make this again a little darker. Now I think I should use different colors for that. So yeah, I hope you liked my little experiment here with all these materials. And again, I hope to see you next time again. Leave me in the comments if you want to see more of these or more sketchbook or maybe something else. Maybe some digital tips. And then I will see you next time again. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.